Yo, what's going on, gentlemen? In this video, I will be sharing with you how you can get an AI agent to scrape any competitor content that you may have and be able to aggregate it in a place that you can learn from that content. This can be especially beneficial if you're trying to have a good insight on what are your competitors currently launching in their ad account, as well as if you're trying to spy and be on top of what are your competitors pushing organically that's working. Now, there's going to be a few things that you're going to need to be able to accomplish this. The first is a work environment where you can have an agent do this work for you. Now, there's many different ways you can orchestrate this. You can obviously use Claude Code. You can use OpenClaw. I personally have been really liking Hermes, the Hermes agent that you can check out on hermes-agent.noasresearch.com. And the way that you would run something like this, I'll break it down in a super simple manner. So I like to use Digital Ocean as well as their droplets. So they have GPU droplets that you can create an instance. So this is literally a virtual machine that you create, and then you install on that virtual machine Hermes with literally a one-line command here. After that, you can directly connect to it. You can see here I'm using the Hermes desktop app that I'm going to give you guys a live example here of. We're going to scrape a brand new account here just to kind of show you how this works. So this account here is called the Lucy and Lola shop. Now I'm in the pet jewelry niche, so this is particularly relevant to me as this account here constantly creates content around personalized pet products. And I want to get a good idea of what formats of content are working for them. And you can see they have a bunch of content formats here that they're repeating. So likely we're going to get a lot of this data to kind of stand out in our analysis. But it's as simple as literally just sending the link to the agent and letting it scrape it. Now, I want to explain how is it actually doing this scraping so you know how to properly orchestrate your agent to be able to do the same thing. So the very first thing you're going to need is some type of an API to actually go to either Meta ads or to a social account to be able to get that data and then scrape that data and then be able to process that data. Now, we'll first talk about the scraping. I have no affiliation with scrapecreators.com, but they have been my number one go-to for any type of social scraping. Now, I do want to just give a quick little rundown of what are the different APIs that you can utilize. You can see them here. Obviously, you have TikTok, TikTok Shop, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook for Facebook ads, Facebook Marketplace, Facebook Ad Library. So all of these are going to have slightly different ways that you actually call the API to be able to scrape said platform. What you're going to want to do, kind of step one here, if you're going to do an exact setup as me, you're going to want to go and make a Scrape Creators account. And you're going to want to, I think you get some free credits to start with, but it's super cheap. Each call is 1 credit. And I think it's like you get, let me see, actually, we can go to the pricing page here. You get for $47, you get 25,000 credits. I think I paid them $47 once and I'm still using the 27,000 credits or 25,000 credits that I got. So it's a really affordable way to be able to scrape data. Now, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to literally copy the URL, scrapecreators.com. They have an API doc. So if you go to docs here, you can see docs.scrapecreators.com. You're going to want to send this to your agent. So you're basically going to want to copy the link here and then go to wherever you're chatting with your agent and drop it in there and be like, hey, get a really good understanding at how do I use this API, right? Like that's kind of the first thing you're going to want to do. After it has a great understanding of it, you're going to want to obviously drop in the API key to your agent so it can utilize it. And then you're going to want to give it some type of a prompt like this. You're going to want to say, I want to build a skill that will allow us to identify hook patterns and winning format styles of content that other creators on TikTok are outputting. You can change this around, obviously, if you want it to analyze meta, and you can explain what you want it to analyze. Here I'm saying, I'm thinking we keep it simple at the start where I send you a TikTok profile and use Scrape Creators to download 50 to 100 of their latest videos that get analyzed, processed through Gemini. This is kind of the second part of the puzzle here. Every piece of content that is getting scraped from using Scrape Creators then gets analyzed through Gemini, where you can directly run content through Gemini and it'll be able to break that content apart. And then you can extract what are the similarities between content that has generated millions and millions of views, or what are similarities between the primary ads that a brand has been running for, a year straight, for example. Here I say, then we can build a local database with the stored hook text plus shot hook, the stored hook text plus hook shot plus stats from the video, and create ranking of the hooks formats copy that perform the best for any given account to be able to analyze the data anytime we want to identify patterns and be able to generate concept ideas for our own content. Can you build a detailed architecture for this that we will use to build it? You can see here, it was able to pull exactly all the context. It was like, okay, scrape creators, this is how many credits we have. It has a good idea because I already sent it the docs and had it understand how to actually make these different API calls. It uses Gemini Flash latest model for extracting the audio plus frames. And then I had some existing code that it also utilized for this. So this is kind of the starting point, right? Like you're obviously going to need to go back and forth to optimize this system for whatever you'd like it to do. You can pause the video to see the different prompts that I had for this. But essentially you can see that if we go back to this window here, you can see that here we scraped 10 videos. I didn't really tell it, I could be more specific. I could be like, go through all of the videos, and I'll actually do that so you can see. So now go through all of their videos to identify all of their viral videos first using scrape creators, then scrape and analyze and import the viral content we missed. Right. So you can be as specific as you want on how you want it to approach the scraping. What I like to do in this case here is I want it to go through all of the posts that this account has ever made to identify all of the viral posts. And then I want it to take those viral posts and scrape them into our database so that I can have some good data on what are all the common variables between all of those viral posts. So I'm gonna let that do its thing. You can obviously build a nice dashboard like you saw. You can see here that I did here. In this dashboard here, created the strategy section, which I particularly find pretty useful, where it sorts based off of the common hook patterns that it's identified. So in over the 1,056 videos that were analyzed so far, you can see that using asterisks to insinuate there's an action happening in a video is a great scroll stopper, as well as content being order focused. This is for a large amount of content that was recently scraped here was from both my brand as well as a good friend's brand. And we both do like founder based content. So obviously order focused content is also high ranking. Stuff that has all caps, right? So hooks that are using all caps are obviously super scroll stopping, question hooks, quoted customer hooks, negative hooks, etc. So a really nice thing about this is as you are able to scrape this data and kind of funnel it inside of your own database, you can aggregate that data in many different ways to be able to get an idea of like what is working, what is not working, what should you be trying next. And again, you can do this type of stuff for ads. You can do it for organic. You can do it in a lot of different ways. So while that's running, I did want to mention this is going to be the last time that I am doing one-on-ones for $500 a month. If you're interested to learn more and want to work with myself and other operators to scale your project, you can go to ecomlive.com/pricing. We have either quarterly or annual memberships that you can opt into. This is literally working directly one-on-one with myself, and I only have so much capacity to be able to do that. So if you're interested, you can opt in directly on this page. If not, no worries. Prices here will be going up shortly, so I can continue kind of that one-on-one involvement where we directly dive into your project. What are your problems, how to solve them, and go a lot more into the technicals of how to actually approach agentic-based e-commerce operations, which is something that I am super, super balls deep in right now. As you can see here, it's like, yep, we found 500 videos, 31 that are viral, so way more than 10. and then it's inserting them all and analyzing the viral ones. So I'll give that here a second, and then you can see we're already starting to get populated. It added the new creator inside of our creative strategy section, and it's starting to populate it with the different viral videos and the different analysis that it's performing on it. So I'll give it a few seconds here, and then we'll be able to look at a lot more data here together. Sweet. So as you can see, it has successfully scraped 600 videos and analyzed 42 of those, which were viral. So 35 new viral ones and 7 viral ones from earlier. And it was able to identify exactly what are the different hook types that exist. What's the average engagement? How are they approaching their strategy? What's working for them? So you can see community call out content that's targeting specific animal communities is 26 out of their 32 viral videos using that exact same pattern, which is pretty sick since cool. This should then definitely be something that I am testing for my brand. If we go over here, you can see that we've also successfully added the 42 videos analyzed inside of the dashboard, where we can now directly break down what are their top performing pieces of content. And you can see here, we have breakdowns here that we can take a look at. We also have question hooks are clearly a top performer for them as well. Would you wear one of these? Have you got a dog who means everything to you? Have you lost a dog you'd love to remember like this? So these are definitely directly relevant to my brand. And what I'm going to do is directly pass this then along to the team so that they can take a look at it and be able to start utilizing some of these winning variables in the content that we create. Hopefully this gives you guys at least some type of an idea on how you can approach something like this and just the sheer power that we now have to be able to utilize AI agents for scraping any kind of data and then extracting those variables for our content that we are creating. If you have any questions on this, feel free to hit me up on Discord or Instagram. And I hope you guys have a blessed rest of your day. Take it easy.